Hi, Stephen Vantassel here, wildlife control consultant, bringing you another episode of Living the Wildlife as part of the Pest podcast family. I'm in my shop here today, or better yet, my garage, and I just bought a used trap at a garage sale, tag sale for those of us in New England, and I'm a big fan of painting traps. Those of you that flame your traps, which is always a good idea, may find that that's going to be a problem when you're working with paint. But I like painting my traps for a couple of reasons. One, it helps make them last a little longer. Also makes them a little less noticeable, because what people don't see, they can't steal, they can't harass, they can't release your animals. So keeping things on the down low when you're doing your work is always a good idea. And so, plus paint helps keep some of the nasties a little, not embedding into the metal, but you should always be wearing gloves, of course. So I've got some, there's different ways to paint. One way is to get yourself a big bucket, pour the paint in, and then just simply dip the trap in and roll it around. That's a really good way of doing it. I'm too lazy for that, and I don't do enough work full time to justify that. So I'm a kind of a spray paint guy. You want flat black, not shiny, glossy black. You want flat black. And so I've got some, Ace Hardware Rust Stop, which is flat black. So we're going to do some painting here for you. One of the ways to make it more efficient is to do multiple traps at once. Will it be perfect? No, it won't be perfect. But again, you're just trying to take the edge off of that trap and make it last a little longer. Get rid of some of this shine that's there. So we're going to start off and do some of that, okay? So shake your can up good. And then just start spraying. Notice how when you're putting in that type of paint, notice how it takes the sheen right off of that. And what making it darker, I think, helps the animals too, but I can't prove it. They're more, shiny objects may not, you want the shiny object to be the bait, not the trap, okay? So you're going to just simply, spray paint it around, let it dry. One of the ways to make it more efficient is to put one of the traps inside of another trap. I'm not going to do that for this particular exercise. I know this isn't complicated. Don't want to make it more complicated than it already is. Make sure you have good airflow. Make sure you're not spraying things you don't want to spray. Shake your can, follow the directions. Paint your traps may help keep them from getting stolen and maybe getting harassment or people releasing animals, because out of sight, out of mind. Stephen Vantassel, wildlife control consultant, another episode of Living the Wildlife. Why? Because I want you to live the wildlife, not be the wildlife. Hey, make sure you subscribe. Send us your comments, wildlifecontrolconsultant@gmail.com. Ideas for shows, topics, criticisms, praise. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, we're always looking for people to sponsor the show. Tell your friends. Think about painting your traps. Take care.